So I was looking at some of the QBs throughout the league the other day and just kind of overall their the year they had. And then I started looking up some stuff on Jared Goff, and dude, Jared Goff, and he came to the Lions. He was traded to the Lions in 2021. From 2021 to 2025. I mean, his 2021 season was 19-8. I'm trying to remember if he was hurt that year or not. I can't remember, but if you look at him from 2022 to 2025, this dude has just been honestly on a pretty he's been cooking. Jared Goff has been cooking for a starting quarterback. I mean, so 2022 2025, 29 touchdowns, 7 interceptions, 30 touchdowns, 12 interceptions, 37 touchdowns, 12 interceptions. This last year, 34 touchdowns, 8 interceptions in a year where Dan Campbell took over for the OC. The offense, a lot of people talking about the offense and the offensive scheme. The Lions have a lot of good players on offense, and the way that offensive coordinator was running it just didn't really bring out the best in what we saw. But it got better when Dan Campbell took over. But this past year, I thought Jared Goff was honestly phenomenal in a year where it really wasn't that easy for their offense to operate with the difficulties with the offensive coaching, and just Jared Goff in his overall career. I think he's a really underrated quarterback. I do. And you look at quarterbacks right now, Jared Goff is like one of the last few that you look at that's honestly not a mobile quarterback. Jared Goff isn't a mobile quarterback. He's a pocket passer. There's not a lot of dudes in the league like that right now. But some of those guys that are pocket passers, there's a couple good ones. There's a couple good ones. I don't think pocket QB, I don't think that's going extinct like some people would believe. I still think that's a thing. And Jared Goff is one of those guys. And, you look at that trade back when him and Stafford were traded. I think it just worked out best for both sides. I do. Jared Goff ends up with the Detroit Lions. Matthew Stafford ends up with the Los Angeles Rams. They end up getting a Super Bowl. And yes, the Detroit Lions haven't gotten a Super Bowl yet. But let's not act like this team hasn't been just like cursed with some shit. Because if you look at the Detroit Lions right now, they are an extremely talented offensive football team. They are. Even on the defensive side, but we're talking about more of the offense just because of Jared Goff. And Jared Goff, dude, I just think that he molds in really well with what they're trying to do on offense. And, just in terms of some teams that are having to worry about their quarterback in the future, I don't think the Lions need to worry about that with Jared Goff. I don't. Now, here's what you get with Jared Goff, right? Here's where some people would argue. Every now and then you'll get these weird stinker games from Jared Goff where it's just dude, he is playing absolute shit. It happens, especially when things get super tough. Every now and then you see Jared Goff with these really weird games, but I mean, for the most part, let's be real, Jared Goff is playing pretty good football, and the Lions don't have to worry about the quarterback position. I don't know, man. I just think he's really underrated, and I think Jared Goff gets a bad rap a lot of the time. There's a lot of people that like to talk a lot of shit about Jared Goff, and I'm like, dude, he's a good quarterback. Why are we doing this? You know what I mean? Why are we doing this? But hey, that's just the way we are as fans. We like to talk shit. I get it. But Jared Goff, Detroit Lions, beautiful match. He's gonna be there for a while. He's gonna be there for a while unless something crazy happens and he just starts playing absolute garbage, which I'm not expecting. But Jared Goff, dude, very underrated quarterback in my opinion.